Hello guys and welcome back to Accessure Academy. So myself Dr. Ruby Singh and today we are going to do 8th lecture of genome structure, chromatin and the nucleosome. So this is from the Watson series. Guys, if you like this series playlist, please let me also know so that I can start the other series also. Like for example, if you're interested, I can start with the Cooper or Albert Bruce, Carp, immunology, any subjects you can just let me know in the comment section so that I can start the lecture series of those reference books also. So these are going to actually help you so that you can prepare very well from the reference book directly and you don't have to read the entire book. Okay, so by listening to my videos, you can actually cover up the entire reference book also. So let's continue with the Watson series. So now we are going to talk about the histones. So in the previous lecture, we talked about the nucleosomes, how the DNA is wrapped around these histone proteins, and these histones are your positively charged proteins, right? So what are these positively charged proteins? So we have got lysine and arginine. Okay, so we also know that histidines are also positively charged, but in the case of histones, 20% of the total protein content is actually your lysine and arginine. Okay, so please remember because this is also important. So during the lecture series, I'm going to let you know what are the important topics and which you really have to remember with respect to your exam point of view. Okay. Okay. So histones. So there are 5 histones are there. H2A, B, H3, H4, and then H1. So H1 is a linker protein. So many a times what happens is like students think that there are only 4 histone proteins are there, which is directly involved in the nucleosome. But actually it is 5 are there. Okay. Now, core histone proteins में क्या क्या आते हैं आपके? So H2A, B, 3 and 4. Okay. So इन सभी का double यानी कि 2 times is actually the core protein is formed. So if you make it like this, let us say that these are the 4 core proteins. So इसी के नीचे एक और कॉपी रहेगी, ठीक है, एंड इसके अराउंड में आपका डीएनए रैप रहेगा. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर इट इज ऑलवेज 2 times रैप, ठीक है. डीएनए ऐसे आया, रैप किया एंड ऐसे एग्जिट कर गया, फिर दूसरी जगह गया, रैप किया एंड एग्जिट कर गया, ठीक है. Okay, so histone H1 binds to the linker DNA and is referred to as a linker histone also. So linker मतलब क्या? आपका एक हिस्टोन यहाँ है, दूसरा हिस्टोन यहाँ है, तीसरा हिस्टोन यहाँ है, तो इनको जोड़ने वाला जो है वो आपका है हिस्टोन H1, ठीक है. Now the 4 core histones are present in equal amounts in the cell. Now this point is also remember, this is important. Now ये क्यों important है? क्योंकि कभी भी आपको न्यूमेरिकल पूछ सकते हैं, जैसे कि मैंने लास्ट लेक्चर में भी आपको मेंशन किया है. So histone proteins are actually equal, right? So if the number of H2A histone proteins are given, then you can also calculate for H3 and H4, ठीक है, because इसके जो quantity है, the number is going to be same. So ये point आपको याद रखना है. H1 is half as abundant as the other histones. So यहाँ पे H1 हो गया आपका half. अगर न्यूक्लियोसोम्स 400 है तो आपके H1 कितने हो जाएंगे? उसके half. Now, which is consistent with the finding that only one molecule of H1 can associate with the nucleosome. Okay. So consistent with these close association with the negatively charged DNA molecule, the histones have high content of positively charged amino acids. So this is what just now I was explaining, that histones have got around 20% of arginine and lysine present. Now ये positive charge amino acids की क्या जरूरत थी? See, the DNA is getting wrapped around them, right? So DNA is negatively charged because of their phosphate backbone. Now, if suppose कुछ और हमने use किया होता, तो क्या होता है? DNA उसको wrap कर ही नहीं पाता, ठीक है? So we know that positive negative बहुत अच्छा से bonding बना लेते हैं, electrostatic interaction रहता है, जिसके वजह से बहुत अच्छा उनका bonding बन जाता है. If suppose I was using negatively charged amino acids in the histones, so what will happen that time? आपका डीएनए भी नेगेटिव है, आपके हिस्टोन्स भी नेगेटिव रहेंगे, सो व्हाट विल हैपन? दे विल रिपेल एंड आपका बाइंडिंग नहीं हो पाएगा, ठीक है. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर हैविंग वेरी हाई कंटेंट ऑफ पॉजिटिवली चार्ज एमिनो एसिड्स. Now the core histones are also relatively small proteins ranging from size to 11 to 15 kilodaltons, and H1 is thoda bada hai, that is your 21 kilodalton. Guys, it's okay if you don't able to remember, but at least remember the range at which the histone proteins are present. Now why again this is important? Because in future suppose gel electrophoresis of the histones or the nucleosome is given, ठीक है. एंड आपको बैंड्स दिए गए हैं, सो यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई लाइक क्या हो सकता है. सो अगर आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया रहेगा दैट दीज हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स आर फ्रॉम द 11 to 15 किलो डाल्टन और H1 आपका 21 किलो डाल्टन है, सो यू कैन एक्चुअली मेक अ गेस दैट ओके दीज electrophoretic bands which are being shown after the nucleosomal digestion or whatever it is the histone proteins. ठीक है. So core histones you can see around 14 kilodalton, 13,900 Dalton, 15,400 Dalton. You can see the range is around 11 to 15 किलो डाल्टन only. ठीक है. सिर्फ एक लिंकर हिस्टोन है जो आपका around 21 किलो डाल्टन है. And now if you see the content of lysine and arginine, this is again 20%, around 20%. Now, core histones share a common structural fold. Now, this is again a very important point. Guys, I can say that this lecture itself is very important because बहुत सारे questions इसमें आ सकते हैं. Okay, so let's discuss this in detail. So the four histones are there. आपको इसको लीनियर की तरह बनाया गया है. So N terminal, C terminal. Now you can see here that the folds has been shown. That is called the histone fold motif. Okay. Now these folds, whenever you represent like this, it means they are helices. Okay, helix है वो. Now, so कितने हो गए आप देखोगे. So if you see this portion. So these many are actually your acting as the histone fold domain. Now the helical regions of two histones, that is H2A and H2B. H2A and H2B, you can see over here. They come together to form a dimer. So आपको ये याद रखना है H2A, H2B dimer यहाँ बनता है, H3 and H4 dimer बनता है. ठीक है. So don't get confused that H2A H3 के साथ जाएगा या H2B H4 के साथ जाएगा. So सिंपल H2A H2B के साथ जाएगा, H3 H4 के साथ डाइमर बनेगा. ठीक है. Okay, now H3 H4 also uses similar interaction to form the H3 H4 tetramers. ठीक है. Now the thing is that what you have to understand here is that यहाँ पे H3 H4 histones they will first form the heterodimers. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? It is the H3 and H4 हेट्रोडाइमर ये आपका पहले बना है. ठीक है. It's not that homodimer of H3 and homodimer of H4 and then they come together. It is the heterodimer of H3 H4 which forms first and then again another heterodimer of H3 H4 comes and forms together the tetramer. Please याद रखना. Okay, so this point is also very important. This point is also very important. Now, okay, so in contrast to H2A, H2B form heterodimers in solution but not the tetramers. Okay, this also you can remember. Okay, so these diagrams is also important. You can see that here this much fold. So how many folds are there? 3 folds are there which comes under the histone fold category. So अगर आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया थोड़ा सा याद रहेगा तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. Now why this association of H2A and H2B dimer tetramer is important? Because this is how the core protein it is going to form. The core histone it is going to form and then only the association with the DNA ultimately resulting in the wrapping of the DNA will take place. Okay, so that it's very important and that is what we are going to learn in this lecture. Now the assembly of nucleosome. तो आपका nucleosome इकट्ठा कैसे होता है, right? So we already know that H2A, H2B, H3, H4 tetramers are there. So it means total octamer है. But कौन सा protein पहले आता है? That is very important to know. So what is the first step over here? Okay. So you can see over here, the first step, you can see the association over here first, the H3, H4, you can see it is forming the heteromer, right? Then you have got H2A, H2B coming together and forming the dimer. But what happens is that first, your H3, H4 heterodimer will again bind with the another heterodimer to form the tetramer. Okay, so that is the first thing. So first what comes around is the H3H4 tetramer and then the DNA wrapping. You can see over here the DNA wrapping starts. Okay, now once this starts, now this is going to help or bringing in the H2A, H2B dimer. So now the dimer will come and later another dimer will come. Okay, so another dimer will come. So let me make it clear again. So what happens over here is that first your H3, H4 heterodimer is formed. H2A, H2B dimer is formed. ठीक है. Now H3H4 heterodimer forms the tetramer. DNA wrapping starts, and now this is going to bring your H2A, H2B. Now this is brought. Now once this packing is being done, at that time another dimer of H2A, H2B is brought together. Now once this all total octamer is coming together, now what happens is DNA completely gets, the interaction with the histone proteins it makes and get the tightly packed. Okay, I just hope this is clear because this is really important. Okay. Maybe I missed some point. So the tetramer then binds to the double-stranded DNA. H3 tetramer bound to DNA recruits 2 copies of H2H2B dimer to complete the assembly of the nucleosome. ठीक है, वही जो भी मैंने समझाया. Now, amino terminals of the histone proteins are accessible to the proteases. Now, if you see over here, see in the previous slide also, if you see, we are talking about the N terminals, C terminals. Now, at this end, once the nucleosomes are wrapped with the DNA, you can see that, see, let me just mark it for you. You can see that all the N terminals of the histone proteins are exposed, right? So these N terminals are exposed. A problem kya hai? So whenever you have something like this, they are susceptible to the attack by the proteases. Now these proteases are present in the cell, right? So they are freely present. So what will happen? So there are chances that these proteases are going to chop off the N terminal of the histone proteins. Okay? So the treatment of nucleosomes with the limiting amount of proteases will cleave the basic amino acids. That is, हम trypsin use कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. It will remove the amino terminal taste, leaving the histone core intact. So वही important है कि आपका nucleosome जो है वो intact रहना चाहिए. ठीक है? So now what you see over here is that इतने सारे हर एक histone protein का N terminal आपका expose है. That's why you will see that over here 8 N terminals are there because it's an octamer. So 8 N terminal you can see. Now what happens when you give the protease treatment? This will be chop off. Okay. Now, so immunoterminal leaving the histone core intact. Now, the tails are the sites of extensive post-translation modification that alter the function of individual nucleosomes. Now, what happens if suppose they are not treated with the proteases? Okay. So, वहाँ पे अगर आपने post translation modification कर दिया, so what will happen? It is going to change the property of the nucleosome. Either it will be highly tightly bound or loosely bound. कि DNA unwrap हो जाए, वहाँ पे कुछ और function होगा, maybe some other gene functions they need to carry out, right? So what a kind of post-translation modification they are talking about? Maybe like phosphorylation, acetylation, methylation, and all this will happen on the serine, lysine, and arginine residues. Okay? So please remember, this is again important. And now the atomic structure of the nucleosome. So this is actually the crystal structure which I have taken from the PDB. So here you can see that how nicely the DNA is being wrapped around the histone protein core. Okay. So the color labeling is also given here. Let me just show you once. Okay. So you can see that H2A red. So this is there. So you can see 2 copies are there. Yellow H2B, here one and here one is there. So that comes as a piche ki taraf, behind. Purple, again, 1 and 2 copies. Then green, H4, you have got here 2 copies. So totally, we have got the octamer. Now, अगर आपको और इसमें पढ़ाई करनी है कि like, you know how exactly you visualize the structure. So if you guys are interested in structural biology, then you might, you have to study about the crystallography, then crystal कैसे बनाना है, diffraction, X-ray diffraction आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, then how to solve the structure. Nowadays, it has become very easy because you have got the synchrotron. It takes hardly 1 or 2 minutes to diffract the crystal structure, and so many softwares are available. So if you have got the sequence, just put the sequence and you can get the structure. So let me just share with you the how actually you can study using the PyMol. So already about the PyMol I have discussed before also, but yeah, let me just share it once again. Just wait, okay? Let me just share it with you. Yeah. So this is how the PyMol looks, and it is actually freely available for the trial version, and only for the educational purpose it is available in the net. So just put PyMol and you can download. And what you have to do is that whatever structure you're interested to study, go to the PDB, that is Protein Data Bank. Okay, go there and download the files. Now what you can do is, I have downloaded one file over here. Okay, so let me just show the structure where it will be in the downloads, I guess. Yes. So I have got it over here. Yeah. See the structure over here? So this is again the DNA wrapped around the core histone protein. So here all the proteins have been labeled with the same color. ठीक है, so it's very easy to use. आप इसको कैसे भी घुमा घुमा के देख सकते हैं. देखिए दो 2 times you can see the DNA is coming, right? ये यहाँ से शुरू हो रहा है, wraps and then leaves. तो यहाँ पे आप देखें very beautifully you can study over here the structure. ऐसे आके ऐसे निकल जा रहा है. So if suppose this is the entry, it will go like this, wrap and then exit. ठीक है, so हर एक न्यूक्लियोसोम को एटलीस्ट ये 2 times इसको रैप करता है. Now suppose you want to study about their structures, आप इसको चेंज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, कैसे क्या करना है, और like you can go to the ribbon, then show as cartoon, you can make it. आप इसमें लेबल भी कर सकते हैं. So many things are there which you can actually do over here. Yeah, see, you can actually take the stick model also. So each amino acid and the interaction between the DNA also can be checked. ठीक है, so anyways in the next lecture I'll be talking about this, like what all proteins, or to be more specific, like what kind of hydrogen bonds between the DNA and the histones are formed so that the wrapping has been successful. Okay, तो अब वो हम next lecture में discuss करेंगे. अभी के लिए फिलहाल इतना काफी है. थोड़ा सा खेलिए इसके साथ, because this is how you will actually understand how the protein interaction or protein DNA interactions are taking place. It will clear your imagination, and it will also help you in giving your interview. So that's how you can build your imagination power. So ये आपके बहुत काम आएगा. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys for listening. If any doubts are there, happy to help you. Take care.